Intel Arrow Lake S desktop CPUs pictured, several engineering samples up for sale. Several Intel engineering samples of the Intel Arrow Lake S desktop CPUs are up for sale at Chinese third-party seller, Taobao. Intel Arrow Lake S UDF4 desktop CPU engineering samples make an appearance on Taobao. Intel Arrow Lake Core Ultra 200 inches desktop CPUs are going to use the LGA 1851 socket and should resemble the Intel 12TH/13TH/14TH Gen processors in size. There is a small difference between Arrow Lake and the previous generations regarding the pin count, and today, we can see what the upcoming Core Ultra 200K SKUs will probably look like. The leak comes from @HaruCase5719, who provided the link to the product page on Taobao, a Chinese online marketplace, which has listed a few early samples of Intel Arrow Lake desktop processors. There are 6 CPU samples in the picture, revealing several key details apart from the size and design of the SKUs. We can see that the CPU samples resemble exactly how one of the early samples looked like. One such sample was leaked by Outsnod last month, which not only has the same QDF4 mention as the latest leaked samples but also resembles in size and design. The same IHS integrated heat spreader, and the cutouts at the same place at the bottom and top are evident that the sample posted by Outsnod was indeed an Arrow Lake S desktop processor. These SKUs are early engineering samples as it appears from the writing Intel Confidential NA QDF4. This time we also have the FPO finished process order numbers revealed for each sample, which were blurred in the previous leak. These samples are currently on sale on Taobao for 196,807.18 but aren't the final units that will be shipped for the customers. We should advise you to not purchase these samples despite them looking real. The official Intel CPUs come with proper naming conventions on the IHS and we won't see them before the next month. As I mentioned before, Intel Arrow Lake CPUs will be roughly identical in size to the Raptor Lake refresh chips, but as the pin count has increased from 1700 to 1851, these won't be cross-compatible. The difference in pin count has resulted in about a 0.8 mm pitch in the socket, and to make sure users aren't able to fit Arrow Lake processors into LGA 1700 sockets, the cutouts are different from Raptor Lake refresh chips. The IHS height is also more than the predecessors and the larger IHS size is probably increased to keep the bending at bay. Keep in mind that the Intel Arrow Lake S CPUs will be revealed on 10th October but will launch for retail on the 24th.